everybody. Welcome. I have a really fun, easy, quick project for us today. My name is Pam. I'm a guest designer here for Pink Monarch Prints. I am with Silver and Sparkles, and if you like my video and these ideas, I hope you'll pop over and check out my channel as well. Let's get started. I am using the fabulous kit for December 2024. And there are just so many fun elements, and anyway, I'm having a blast working with it. What I want to show you guys how to make today are these little boxes. I guess it's origami, but it's so easy. I'm not even going to call it origami because that makes people scared. But let me show you what happens. Is these are nice and flat, okay? So they can be added to a junk journal page, and then when you get to this element and you open it up, look, you have all this space in here to hide some little pieces of ephemera. You could put in cute little tags that you've made, whatever you want. And I closed the two I made with a little tie. And this one, I even just did a little dangle. Isn't that cute? And then this one opens up, and I put some of my little Christmas tags in there that someone could use. So this would be a great standalone little item to give a gift in. You could put a gift card down in there, a sweet letter, however, you want to use these. I'm going to pull out, after I tie this back up, one of my journals that I'm working in and show you, if you wanted to, how you could, let's see, it could just be put on a page. So you could literally glue it down, and then when you get to this page, you could put it in the corner. You could glue it down just on a couple of sides, and it could become a tuck spot, right? So lots of options. I didn't want my twine or my ribbon to fly off, so I just taped mine onto the back because I plan on installing these into journals. But they're fun. They're made with just copy weight paper. They fold up quick and easy. Now, another option, and I just wanted to show you, see this one I left open. I made this one with like a medium weight cardstock, so it's still folded fairly easy. It's not as easy as the copy paper, but now I have this sturdy little box. Now, of course, if I want to, I could close it up, and even with all of those things in there, it's chunky, but it would close. I've got a lot of the ephemera pieces and little tags I've already made. I'm going to use these on my Christmas gifts this year. Aren't they cute? My kids are really bad when they open gifts, even though they're adults, young adults. The bows or ribbons sometimes just end up in the trash, so I didn't want to spend a lot of time on my tags. I have some really special ones that I'll be careful with, but I thought these are just going to make my presents pop. So anyway, that's just something I've already started putting together to use, and I'm going to keep them in this little box. All right, and we may use a few pieces to decorate the one we're going to make together today. But anyway, so you could make some, was my point, and then have them to help organize things on your desk. You can make them with really pretty papers. You could even, if you want them to be sturdier, after you make them, you could just cut a piece of cardstock, to put on these two sides, and it would make it even sturdier. But I kind of like it, and I think they're cute, and I do use these on my desk. I have several floating around with different things in them. Okay, so let's get started. I printed papers, again, from the December kit, double-sided. Now, you see one of them a whole lot more, and then the other kit, the other side, just a little bit. But I like that. I like not having just the white showing even a little bit. You could do the same pattern on both sides. It's really up to you. And after I printed it, this was printed on just regular copy weight paper, 8.5 by 11. I trimmed mine to make this super easy. It's still 8.5, but I took 1/2 inch off. Now it is 10.5 inches. And the reason is we are going to fold it into thirds. And with it being 10.5 inches, if I make my first fold at 3.5 inches, That's a third. So that was easy math for me to figure out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to mark right at 3.5 because that's where I'm going to fold my paper. Now, if you're using a cardstock weight, you can go ahead and score it. I'm not going to score this paper because I don't want to accidentally tear it. But if you want to score yours, if you are going to make a heavier duty box, score it at 3.5 and at 7. Okay, and you will be good to go. Now, for those of us that are just using the copy paper, I'm just going to pay attention to where that little mark is, and then I'm going to line up these edges so that I get a nice straight fold. And then, I didn't mark the 7-inch because now I'm just going to fold this one in to that fold mark. So then I'm going to have my paper in thirds. And if you're trying to make sure everything is lining up, you know, just play with it and make sure everything folds together nicely, just like this. Okay? Now, you are going to want both pieces folding in like this. Okay? So then the first thing we're going to do is let's start with the right side. It doesn't really matter which side you start with, but we're going to start with the right side and fold it in. And then take this end and we're going to fold it right back all the way to the edge. And be as careful as you can to get it straight because your box will be better at the end if it's straight. Okay, so it looks like this. And then take your next piece, your next flap, fold it over, and then fold it back the exact same way. Now, because I folded mine with this, I don't know, it's not really floral, but with this pattern that's showing to the front and the stripes are on the bottom, this is going to be the bottom of my box. So if you know you wanted the stripes to be the main part of the box that you see and on the inside of the box, then you want to flip your paper the other way. I hope that makes sense. This is what we're going to see the most of the pattern is this one right here. The stripes will be on the bottom, diagonal stripes. Okay, once you have your paper that looks like this, let's again start with this right side. I just want you to fold it over one. So now we're looking at the other side of the paper. And to make this easier for you guys to see, I'm going to add a little bit of ink, just so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So again, let me just make sure I haven't confused anybody. Your paper looks like this. Fold this flap over. And now we are going to, it's like you're making a paper airplane almost. We're going to fold that corner to the score line. Do not go over it, just to the fold line. And then make sure you only have one layer, one flap here, and fold it up. And just make a little point. And then turn it, and you're going to do the same thing. Make sure you just have one layer, turn it up, and then this one you're going to fold up like that. So now yours should look like this. Okay. And then just fold it back where it was. All right. And now we're going to do the left-hand side. We're going to do the same thing. Just repeat. We're going to fold it over. So we're looking at the stripes. There's my center score line. I will ink it just a little so hopefully you guys can see. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold right to that center. Try to be as neat as you can. And then right to this center. Okay. And then fold this one. And you can flip the paper if that's easier for you. I may end up doing that to mine in just a second. And then to the center score again. All right. So now we've done the same thing, and now we're going to, I'll turn it back this way. We're going to fold it back over, and we're back where we started. where you have those two in there. Now, if you kind of open it a little, like put your fingers in here, it looks like this. If that helps you kind of see what we're doing, but that's what yours should look like. The two little flaps and all your little folds are hidden in there. Now, we need to fold it straight, both of these sides. And so if you just take your ruler and line it up, like at these 2 points, I'm doing this side first, just fold it over and give yourself a nice crease. Okay? And then same thing, fold it over and give a nice crease. Guys, this is not my idea. I saw this on YouTube, and so I can't remember. I've been making these now for quite a while, but this isn't my idea. I thought I'd mention that too. There's other creators that have done this. Okay, so now you have something that looks like that. So we want to open it up, and what I find works the best is you really want to be as neat as you can. I find what works the best is to sort of just fold it in and get a nice crease, because that's going to be the edge of my box. And then I know I want this to fold close, and it really will just kind of go. You just kind of fold it down, so then we start to see the fold, the flap, right? So I hope you guys could see that. We started here, I folded this one in nice, and then these sort of just, you just have to kind of push them down and they will go. And then turn it, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold this side a little flat. And then you've got your little V there, and then it'll just fold over. And this is where using the copy weight paper really makes this easy. So just practice, you know, get yourself out just a piece of paper and just practice before you like use all your ink and print and do all of that, because it becomes very easy once you've done it just a couple of times. And there you have your little box. And even out of copy weight paper, it's pretty sturdy. And there's your stripes, and the bottom is striped. Isn't it cute? All right, and then we can decorate it and fill it full of things. I told you guys this was gonna be quick and easy. Now, I like closing mine with some kind of ribbon or lace. So to do that, all I do is wrap the ribbon around, and like I said, you could use two-sided tape. I've just been putting tape on mine, and then tie a cute bow. And when it's installed in a journal, you're not even gonna see back here, okay? But I had an idea, and this is how, so that's how I did these two. I just added a piece of lace ribbon. Here I went with a piece of twine. You could use baker's twine. You could use this kind of flat ribbon. But I had another idea, we're gonna try it, that I thought might work. I've got some more of the elements from the kit. This was one of the ones that are all the different neutrals that I really liked. And I thought either a circle or one of these tabs, which I hadn't finished cutting out. Let me cut one of these out really quick. Let's go with Mary. We could use it as a closure. And then you don't have the bulk of the ribbon where you've tied it if you want to keep your journal kind of flat. I love chunky journals, so that doesn't bother me, but I know some people would prefer not to have that extra bulk on their page, or maybe you want to send this in the mail for a happy mail or something. So let's try this. I think it's going to work great. So now if you want to, you can ink your box. You know, we can go around here and, you know, be careful, but you can ink it and get a look. Whoops, see what happens is it will come undone if you're not careful. I just love these. So we'll add a little bit of ink, and then we're gonna make a closure. Now the Mary by itself seemed a touch plain, but that's all right. But perhaps we will add one of the circles. See the different ones we have. We've got the North Pole. We have a cute Santa. It says Santa approved mail. Let's go with this one. So And again, we could go to town on decorating these. This one here, I glued down lace. You could put strips of coordinating paper if you want to add, you know, make it a little more Christmassy. You know, you could add some color and it not be completely neutral. But these aren't just for Christmas. You know, these are awesome, and you can use them for other projects. All right, I am going to put the Mary not quite centered. I'm going to install it here, and I'm going to glue it just to the left side. And on this side, I'm going to put a piece of Velcro, and let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, I guess I'll just redo the video and you guys won't be the wiser. No, hopefully this will work and we won't have a project fail. All right. So I've got the Mary, and I know I also want this cute Santa. So let me just glue him down. I apologize, I'm sniffling just a little bit. It's very cold here in Virginia today. All right, we're gonna do a skinny Velcro dot, and I can show you the kind I use, and you can get these like on Amazon. These are the 3/8 inch, and they're super skinny. That's why I like them. Okay, let me add a Velcro dot, and I think this is gonna work, to the back of this flap right there. And to make sure it lines up well, I just like to go ahead and stick it there and then carefully push it down. And then I don't have to worry that I got the little tiny circles lined up, because they are tiny. All right, put those out of the way. All right, let's see how it did. So we're in our journal, we open up, and surprise! Yeah, I think that works. I love it. Like I said, you could put a secret note, a message. You could put coordinating ephemera to keep decorating your journal with, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all these little pieces in here. Even the ones I haven't finished cutting out. We'll just snip it and put it right in here. I love it. All right, what else do I want to do? Do I want to add a little color? Let's see what I have already put together. I did some of the tags like this as well. Aren't they cute with the definitions? I really love the definitions. So there's jingle, jingle all the way. So if I want to, even with the little ribbon, we could put one on. I don't know. Ooh, the bird. Should we? It has a little hole. I obviously didn't put a string on it yet. I'm going to tear this little bird and get kind of it looking a little more junk journal-y. And let's see how it looks. I'm going to get the little bird ready to go. I just feel like it needs a little something, something. I don't know. Does the bird go with the Santa? Why not, right? Let's think about this for just a second. I could slide it right under there. I wonder, I don't know. I don't think the bird's going to fit. I think I'm going to save that bird because I know I will do something fabulous with the bird. Maybe something a little bit tinier. I think there was this really cute bow in this color green that would have been really precious on here. All right, I think this plant is going to be it. And what I am going to do is I'm going to snip this, and we are going to tie a cute, sweet little bow on here and see what that looks like. I decided it just needed a little touch of something else. Let's see if I can do it. I love this really thin gold string. I use it a lot in my holiday crafting. It's actually quite easy to work with, and it will hold a little knot well. Isn't that cute? Yep, that's it right there. Yeah, and I'll make sure it goes underneath that little Mary tag. So we're going to put just a drop of glue there and then around, and we'll have a little decoration. Very cute. All right, I like it. I hope you guys do too. Let me know. Leave us a comment. Let me know. I appreciate Anna and Elena having me, and I hope you guys have as much fun working with the December kit as I'm having. I plan to have more projects using it over on my channel. Have a great holiday, everybody. Thank you for watching.